Today's topic is angles. Okay, so I'm going to try my best to fit them all on the page so that everybody can see the difference. Okay, the first one is the null angle. So the null angle has a measure, and this is measure. So the measure of angle AOB is 0 degrees. Basically, what this means is that if A is here and O is here, B is in the same place as A, it's on the same line. No movement of any kind has taken place. So the measure of angle AOB equals 0 degrees. Maybe that's not clear alone, but when we start comparing it, we can see the difference. The next angle is an acute angle. So an acute angle is an angle that has a measure that is greater than 0 degrees, so it's inside. The measure for angle AOB is greater than 0, but it's less than 90 degrees. So if I have A here and O is the vertex, B is up here. So there has been movement from the null angle, which would be flat, to the where the B is, and it is less than 90 degrees. The next one is called a right angle. A right angle has a measure of exactly 90 degrees. So if A is here and O, the vertex, is always here, then B is here. And what we have is a 90-degree angle here, and this has moved all the way up, so this angle inside is exactly 90 degrees. The next one is an obtuse angle. An obtuse angle is greater than 90 degrees, so 90 degrees is less than the measure of angle AOB, but AOB is less than 180 degrees. And please try and see that there is a difference, although they do look at the same. This is a less than symbol, this is the less than symbol, and this is the angle symbol, and they do look very similar, but just think of the less than symbol as a little bit more squished. Okay, so an obtuse angle. In an obtuse angle, we always have our same A and O, but here the B is further than a 90 degrees. So if we think of a 90-degree angle as approximately here, this has had the movement all the way to here, and that's greater than 180 degrees, but as greater than 90 degrees, but less than 180, which would be the straight line, which would be here. The next one is called a straight angle. It's called a straight angle because basically what it forms is a straight line. So in this case, the measure of angle AOB is equal to exactly 180 degrees. So here I have A, I have O, and I have B. Now, this may look a little bit like the null angle, what we see is there is a difference because there's been movement from here all the way to here. It's not that there was no movement, like there's no movement in the null situation, whereas in the straight angle there has been an opening, if you will, all the way to a straight line. The next one is called a reflex angle. And a reflex angle goes beyond the 180. So 180 is less than the measure of angle AOB, and AOB is less than 360 degrees. So what does that mean? If we have A and O always in the same place, B is actually down here. So if we're thinking about it, it's beyond the 90, it's even beyond the 180, it goes underneath. So think about doing the backstroke. You're going all the way up straight and then beyond to go more than 180 degrees, but not 360 degrees. And the reason for that is that 360 degrees has its own name, and that is a full rotation. In a full rotation, then, the measure of angle AOB is exactly 360 degrees. So again, we have A, we have O, and we have B here, but it's not the same as the null angle or even the straight angle, because what is implied is that we started at A and we did all the way around to come back to B. So you can think of it as a duck, but what you've done is a full rotation of that backstroke. And those are basically the angles you need to know.